Hello everybody. I have to say how much I'm enjoying the philosophy course, enjoying what you have to say in response to the modules. And one thing that struck me is that we have a number of sports management people in the class. And in the beginning of the semester, I was thinking, well, how can I get the sports management people to connect to the teacher education issues, which is where a lot of the philosophy of education centers. But as the semester has progressed, I'm kind of seeing it differently. I'm thinking, first of all, that the folks that are involved with athletics sometimes have stronger connections to the topics that we're discussing, especially Dewey, than some of the other people. And also Caring. Caring and Dewey look different and maybe closer to the philosopher's intent than some of the approaches that are popular in education mainstream. So that's been kind of a revelation to me. And then the second thing is having a number of people involved in athletics and sports management in the course has made me really look at the content of the course and see how Noddings and the course that I've developed is excluding these topics when they probably do belong right at the heart of the course, right? So because of that, I'm pushing the constructivist module back after the first poster session, and I've added a new module that's going to take place in that week that the constructivist topic was, called mental or physical gymnastics. Right? So I just want to warn you that I've made that change. I've made the change in the syllabus. I've made the change in the calendar, and I've got the widget up there. I'm not going to add on more modules. We're not going to try to rush through something else. I'm going to have to cut something after we do the first poster session. That decision I'm still working on. I'm definitely not going to cut the constructivist module because there's been a number of claims that have been made so far in the course that children are a blank slate. And the constructivist module is going to challenge that. So I'm really kind of anxious to get to that. But so I'm not going to cut the constructivist module. I think there's an important discussion to be had there. And also, the more that I read people's comments and think about the questions that we're working on together, the more I realize that a lot of the choices, values, insights that people have are grounded in some kind of conception of what is natural. Trying to fit how we do things to some kind of belief in how things actually are. And so this idea of whether or not children are blank slates or whether they bring in their own agenda is really central to the course. So I'm not going to cut constructivism. I'm going to come up with some other creative solution that will not involve speeding through more work. I give myself some time to figure that out. All right, so I want to point out some things. First of all, in the upcoming modules section over here, the calendar, I've got it written out, what's going to happen. I'm getting a little bit more specific now about what's going to happen after the mental or physical gymnastics. The week of October 6th, we're going to do this module called Getting Ready for the Poster Sessions. And this is going to be not involve any new reading that's required, and is really just getting you ready for the next week. I think that people will need a little bit more scaffolding to get to something they'll be happy with for the poster sessions, which will start the next week. And actually, October 15th is a Wednesday, not a Monday. So we're going to start those poster sessions the Wednesday of this week, right? So the mental or physical gymnastics, it's going to follow the same kind of pattern we've been following. There's nothing new to talk about there except that it's a new topic. The Getting Ready for Poster Sessions, this is going to be the week of October the 6th. I do have an intro ticket for you, and the intro ticket is really designed to help you start thinking about what your poster session might be, but I'm coming at it a little different. I feel like this is a survey course, and we're covering so much stuff that it's really important that we step back and try to think what are the big questions that we've been working on. So the intro ticket, I ask you to come up with the 3 big questions that you think we've been working on so far. I can't wait to read those, and I'm going to do my best to pull those together from what you guys do and post a video about that. That might also help with your ideas about the poster session. All right, I don't have assigned readings, but what I do ask you to do this week, and actually you could start to do it earlier if you like, probably be a good idea, is look through, just scan through the topics that of articles that I've provided that you might use to build your poster session around or use as a source in your poster session. I got a bunch of them here, and I really want these to be creative. I want these to come from you, so I probably don't have the right articles there. Maybe none of these fit you. So you're free to look for other materials. YouTube videos would be fine. But I do want you to bring something new to the plate besides what I've assigned. So one of these articles that I've provided or something you bring in and connect it to the topics we've been doing and of something of interest to you. All right. I also added this new link. I again want you to present in a creative way. I loved the brain sharks. I loved hearing your voices. So I really hoping these will be some kind of oral component to your poster sessions. And I've got a whole list of presentation tools that are available on the web for you to use. You could use Brainshark, or there's a lot of other cool choices. All right, and then I'm also asking you to post the topic that you're thinking of doing. So I can give you feedback about it if you like, or just so I can, just to whet the appetite of other students in the class about what you're going to be presenting. All right, so that's the week of October the 6th, and then the next week you'll be posting your poster sessions. All right, look forward to seeing everybody online.